So number 4, we want to talk about assuming. You know, assuming, making things up in our head of people and their thoughts and their opinions of us and what they may be thinking of us. What they might say after you ask them a question or anything.
Yeah.
Assuming.
I want to say a little bit
about
about
that
assuming. Yeah, I know recently it was a little topic that me and you had. She was like, well, I don't go to you because you would probably say that. I said, now you're assuming I would say that. You know, and I've done it too, you know, where instead of asking somebody, you know, you just make a whole scenario in your head. Let's stop that. Just sit there and ask the person. You know, and trust me and believe me, it's much better if you just sit there and ask the person.
Right.
You just cause them more stress and making up this whole story in your head, and you go ahead and ask Tom and Timmy or whatever, and they're like, girl, what's wrong with you? That is not what I thought, or that's not what I said, or that's not what I meant.
Right.
And the whole time you just made this damn lie in your head. That's assuming.
So assuming, I can relate to assuming because I assume things.
Mm-hmm.
People assume things on me. I assume things on people. I don't have a good bond with my dad to talk to him about things, because I assume that he's going to yell at me when I shouldn't. I should just talk to him. And not that long ago, I did talk to him about something while we was in the car driving, and he didn't say nothing bad. He didn't yell. He didn't think nothing bad of it. He just accepted it, and on that point, I was like, oh, okay. So I can talk to my dad.
Right.
And he hasn't been, like, he wasn't yelling like I thought he was, because I live with my dad 24/7, and I know how he is. So I would assume that he would yell at me if I would try to say something or if I did something bad, because I'm not scared to talk to him, but I am at the same time. So I would just be like, no, I'm not gonna talk to him because, no.
So how did that make you feel now that you felt like you were able to talk to him at that time?
I feel like I can talk to him now.
Awesome.
I feel like I got an A on my test today.
Woo!
So that's how I can talk to him. I feel like I can talk to him about life. Since I live with my dad more, since my mom works a lot, and I could just be like, hey, can I go this place with my friend? Hey, can my friend come over? And stuff. And I would just ask him, because I've tried not to assume that he's gonna yell at me. I would just go straight forward and like, hey, can I talk to you? My mom, I can talk to my mom.
To be honest,
I talk to my mom. I talk to my mom about like stuff like we sit Zoom. I'm on Zoom with my friends and stuff, and I'm like, Mom, Jojo did this today and stuff. Like I would talk to her about anything. Like I know a lot of things that I would assume. Like I would assume that she's gonna yell at me. She'd be like, no, you can't do that. No, you can't do this. But I'll still ask.
Right.
Because it don't hurt, and don't be scared to ask someone.
Right.
So
you agree? Do you have anything to
any
add to that?
inputs or?
I feel like assuming comes from overthinking. Like
Yeah.
overthinking will make you assume a lot of things.
Mm.
So I assume a lot. I'm a huge overthinker. I overthink and assume a lot.
Oh yeah.
I
No,
assume,
not only to that, but I'm just saying like that. That is key on point.
Yeah, but I am still trying to learn how to stop assuming and overthinking.
But let me tell you something. You being this young and you already acknowledging it, overthinking is going to be gone within no time.
Yeah.
Trust me. Because I'm 34 now and I'm like, oh shit. Like overthinking still. And I didn't think about that when I was your age. So,
Yeah, I sure enough did.
sheesh, more power to you.
I'm surprised I'm thinking of it. But I'm still trying to learn how to stop assuming, because I assume a lot. I have nothing, I don't have anything to stop me from assuming. It just happens. Like I'm still trying to cope with that. So I don't really have anything to say about it yet.
Right.
But had to say.
Nice.
Right.
That's awesome, ladies, because number 5 is actually overthinking. We're saying rest in peace to overthinking, right?
Yes.
And just like you said, like, overthinking and assuming is basically the same thing. When you're assuming about something, you're overthinking that situation.
Mm-hmm.
So, overthinking, you're playing something, you're like creating something in your head
Scenario
that never happens. Like they say, create your own reality.
Yes.
You create a reality that's not even, that don't even exist
Negative
when
reality
you
too
overthink,
sometimes.
right?
Yeah.
So, rest in peace to overthinking. And the way we're gonna cope with these things, let's close it out and give them our grand tip from each one of us on how we're gonna cope with betrayal, neglecting, waiting, assuming, overthinking. How are you gonna cope with all these things now, going into 2021?
It's always going to be a process. It's not going to end tomorrow.
Right.
But right now, we all acknowledge that betrayal is something hard to cope with. So we got to find ways to get over that. Neglecting ourselves.
Right.
We want to live a happy, prosperous life, so we need to take care of ourselves. Waiting for things, objects, people. Like, life is too short, so let's keep it moving.
Right.
Assuming we don't need no headaches, we don't need no stress. Overthinking, we don't need no headaches, we don't need no stress. So we gotta let that go. We have to let it go. And I believe we all there.
So can you ladies agree with that? Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I think we all can agree. So that was our 5 things of, I think we want to say rest in peace to. It's dead. It's no more. We're turning away from it. We're walking away. We're building our self-love. We're building, our self-care, the same thing. We're building our mental health, and we're walking away from these things, and we're prospering. We're leveling up. Right, ladies?
Yep.
All right, so rest in peace, and you guys have a good night, and we hope that you gain a lot of information and clarity from this video.
And know that you are not the only one either.
Right.
And like I said, that there is ways to cope with it. Acknowledge it first, write it down, talk about it, and ask questions if you don't know it. Ask that person if you don't know. And if that doesn't work, just let it go.
Right.
So, what's that too? What?
Me and her. Another thing, sister bond.
Sister bond.
Yes.
Sister bond, because
that's
you probably have daughters. Like you're a mom watching this, and you have daughters, and they don't get along. Put them in a room together, and I promise you they'll be best friends. Because it's just them two. But me and her, we have a good bond.
You'll have your
I
moments.
think I have an awesome bond.
Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna be fun and dandy.
When we're by ourselves.
We're not good with each other when we're with parents.
When we're with Adrian,
Oh,
it's weird. When we're with Adrian, you know how we always arguing, right? But when we go to the park, we go to Wawa, we laugh, we get along with each other. We get really well.
that can be a next video. Talk about brother and sister bond.
Yeah. All right, let's continue this thing.
Mm-hmm.
I think
So
they'll
this
love
will be the
that.
next one, right?
Yeah.
Y'all with it?
Yeah.
All right, let's
right.
do this.
All right. Thank you guys for listening to us. You have a good night, and rest in peace to those things that we are no longer putting up with. We want you to like, share, and comment. Click the bell notification. Never miss a video. Give us things that you are walking away from this year. We want to know what you are saying rest in peace to. Things that's no longer serving you. Let us know, and bye.
Bye.
All right, ready?
Take 16. Did you hit it or she hit it?
Oh,
No. Let's just get this started.
Yeah, I need some close together. Yeah.
I needed this laugh.
Hey guys, welcome back. Is he at the finger? Okay, go ahead.
Don't touch.